Hey everyone, my name is Ashley Nardini. I am the president and owner of Capstone Marketing in Benton, Louisiana. We are in the northwest corner, close to Shreveport Bossier, in case you're not familiar with the Benton area. I wanted to create this YouTube channel in order to help small business owners like myself who have very slim budgets when they first open be able to start doing some things online in order to assist their business when people are typing in certain key terms or words in order to find their specific business. Now, what I'm going to show you today is not going to guarantee you a first page position. All this is meant to do is help you save some money. So oftentimes we think that we don't need to hire anybody to do our SEO work. But the reality is that we absolutely need those experts out in the field in order to assist us. This video is just going to help you set up your Google business profile. Now, you've probably heard the term before as Google My Business or GMB. Google changed the name to Google Business Profile. All of those terms are the exact same, so don't stress about the terminology here. If you have yet to set up a business profile, you're going to go to google.com /business /. I was thinking whether it's back or forward. So you're going to start there if you have not signed up or created your own. Now, if you have signed up and you don't know how to find it again, you can always go here as well and click Manage Now. Once you go to Manage Now, it's going to populate the businesses that you run. I'm going to have 2 in there right now because my other one hasn't closed yet from my previous organization. But I'm going to go ahead and click Capstone Marketing. That way, that's the one we can focus on. It recently updated to where you are on the web page and you're no longer in the Google Business Manager. So don't freak out if you don't see the Google Business Manager. This is the new platform they have you utilizing, managing your program and your business. So another way you can do it is just type in your business name, city, and state, and it should pop up and it'll say your business on Google. So first couple of things I want us to kind of take a peek at here is I want you to click Edit Profile. Once you click Edit Profile, it's going to have a couple of options that are going to populate for you. Now, if you've created your business name and you didn't follow what I'm about to say, that's okay. You can change it and update it. It only allows you to do it 3 times a year, so don't go crazy doing it all the time. But the reason that I'm bringing this up is that Google will penalize you if you do anything other than your registered business name. So for example, and for whatever reason, the only thing I can think of is lawyers. Maybe that's because that's my background. But either way, if you are an attorney and you are Ashley Nardini personal injury car wreck lawyer, but my business name is, Ashley Nardini, then do not add in personal injury lawyer car wreck lawyer. First of all, it's against Google policy. It's against them. You will be in violation. You'll get in trouble. They could even take your entire listing down. So whatever you do, whatever industry you're a part of, make sure that your business name says what your business name is. Do not add anything else. Now, what I will tell you is that when you do add other things, you all of a sudden see that you get shown a lot more. And, for digital marketing, if I would have put, Capstone Marketing digital marketing agency, my key terms would be awesome. And they would just be all over, the internet essentially. And we've seen it before in research that it does actually work. And so hopefully Google realizes this. Many people have discussed it before, and hopefully they're doing something to combat that. But either way, don't fall into that issue. Put your true business name. Now, the next thing that you're going to put is your business category. Now, there's some back-end legwork that I did prior to doing this video. I'll give you some insight into it. I looked at key terms and how well they performed. And when I say key terms and their performance, I'm referring to how well does internet marketing services come up in general across Google? How many people are looking for it? Of those people, how many people are clicking on that term? And so all the things that kind of go with a digital marketing agency. So marketing agency, advertising agency, I look to see which of those perform the best. Now, once I've determined which ones perform the best, I also look to see how hard is it to get that key term and be found with it. So again, for instance, when I'm talking about lawyers, I'm talking about personal injury is a really hard term to compete for. And so you're trying to figure out how competitive is this key term and is it even viable? The closer to 100 it is, the harder it is. So, for me and my instances, I could do web designer, web development, marketing consultant. I mean, you see all the different categories here I could have chosen from. I also have some flexibility. I've got an extension added into Google that allows me to see what my competitors are putting as their primary and secondary categories. Some of those things are going to be what you hire an SEO company to do for you. So either way, take a look at it and determine what is the best primary category. Now, it gives you the option to list secondary categories, and you absolutely want to list those. This, again, is going to help Google categorize your business and key terms for the business. So there's a trick to this that I'm going to show y'all. If you'll go to pleper.com, it's going to help you with all the different categories that you can choose from in the business, as well as which ones you can utilize to put as secondary. There's a lot of information for you to be filling out. Start here. This is probably the easiest way to go about it. Once you get to it, you'll select your language if you're in the United States and click Fetch Google Business Profile Categories. So once I click this, it's going to populate and ask me what categories am I kind of looking for. Well, I already know that I'm looking for internet marketing provider or services, I think is what it was. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down in order for that to populate. Let's do internet service. Yep, internet marketing service. Sorry, I got that backwards. But if you'll go ahead and click, because this is going to be my primary because I've already done my keyword research, and click on related categories. So once I click on my related categories, it's going to list some other categories across Google that they will analyze for me and determine how well these key terms are used for what I do. Web designer is a great one, 21% of the time of an occurrence. Marketing agency, marketing consultant, advertising agency. I'm not really a graphic designer, so I won't be using that. I do web hosting, but I don't want a key term for that. And everything else really here doesn't really apply to me, so I'm not going to list those, and they're relatively low as well. When I scroll down, though, one of the neat things is I can look here and go, how well are these performing? So like I was saying earlier, I determined which one I wanted to utilize. Now, marketing agency by far outperforms the other ones, but that also means that I'm fighting for it a lot more. So I did the second one so that on key terms, when people are doing searches and they type in internet marketing, I will hopefully start to show up, and then it kind of fades a little bit. This just gives me a little bit of an idea of a web search, other things that people are typing in, web designer, website design. So again, this is how we're going to list our secondary categories. I lost where I'm at. Here we go. So make sure you do your business primary category. Make sure you list your secondary category. Make sure that you do a description. The description is really nice because if I scroll down here, this is a very quick way for people to be able to see who is Capstone Marketing and what do they do. So don't leave out your description. I just grabbed this from my website. I didn't recreate it. I just went ahead and put it in there as my description. So let's go back to edit profile. So we've put in business information, description, the date your business opened, phone number, your website, where your business location is, and the areas that you service. Now, Keep in mind that if you do not have an address, right? If you do not have a storefront, Google policy states do not put in your home address unless you allow people to come to your property or to your home in order for them to be able to get your services. Now, I don't mind if they come to mine. I'm going to have an office totally set up where my clients can meet me. And so, it's really, I'm not violating a policy because I do plan on people to coming into my office. You can click when you are creating this as a service business only. The challenge is that we know that it performs better when you have a location. And so Google is aware of this. Many digital marketers are very frustrated with this because we can see in reports how it performs better. You don't want to get a violation because your entire Google listing profile could totally go down, and that's really going to hurt your SEO. You make the decision, you outweigh it, risk versus reward, and make a decision from there. I'm just, giving you some information here. And not to mention, if you have some crazy customers or clients, you may not want them knowing where you live. The areas that I service, this is nice because it's going to eventually create kind of an outline of the areas that I service. So do make sure you list your service areas. Obviously, you want business across the country. That doesn't necessarily mean that's a good and viable way for you to be able to utilize your service area location information. So, be realistic with your service areas that you take care of. Hours of operation, if you have holiday hours, or if you want to add anything in addition. I didn't have anything in addition that I needed to add. So I'm going to go ahead and back out, and I'm going to show you another piece that can be helpful to you when you're creating your Google business profile. So make sure, regardless of what you offer, that you add some products. A lot of small business owners do not do this part. Please do this part. Add images, add what products you offer. It doesn't have to be every single item within your store or within your services that you offer. It does need to be a few, though. This makes it easy for two different reasons. So this gives your clients or customers the ability to very quickly see what exactly does she offer. Now, I'm the business owner, so you're not going to see this when you're looking, but what you will see are the items that I offer, and it also allows them to explore categories. If they were to click one of these sections, it gives them a button that says learn more, and then it pulls them directly to the page on my website where that information is found, whether it's ads, social media, blogging, Google listings, whichever item it is. So do make sure that you list out your products. Now, one of the things that I find most small business owners don't realize is that you can put a product description. Why is this helpful? Because the more information that's tied to your business with words, the better it is. Now, don't go in there and start putting website, because Google, they get it. They know what you're trying to do. Don't try to trick the system. Google is way smarter than us, so please don't try to trick them. But you can go in there once you develop the products, go back in and click it, and it gives you an option. You can list what your prices are, what the descriptions are. You can click what kind of button you want to do. If they can order it now, then give them a link for where they can order right now, and then click publish. But for whatever reason, a lot of small business owners don't fill out products, and then they don't realize that you can do a description within your products. So make sure that you fill all of that information out so that it can be completed for you. Now, services, make sure that you list your services here as well. Here is my primary category. Again, here is my additional category, and then I listed it out again. These are the things that I offer and the different additional categories that I wanted to be listed for. Make sure, again, you're going in, you're filling out the service information. This is just very valuable to you as well as to your clients and customers. So please make sure you fill it out. Add some photos, whether it's customers adding photos. You can actually select whether you want them to add them or not. And that'll be another video I can do for y'all. But make sure you add additional photos. go in at least once a week and add a photo. Whether it's you're at somebody's office, your coffee pot in the interior of the business, another logo, all kinds of things. Just make sure that you're updating it and you're adding photos to it. The other thing you can do is go into logos here. I apologize, my phone's ringing. Go in and make sure that you add a logo. See this over here in the gray area? That's the logo section. So don't just think because you've added it to photos that you did not, or that you got it added into the logo section. You have to click logos. So make sure that you do that as well. Let me see if there is something else that I wanted to make sure. Cover photo. Nope, that's the same thing. So this is going to be the best way for you to be able to create a Google My Business profile or a Google Business profile, GMB, whatever you want to call it. That's what we're talking about today. The goal here is that when you have little to no budget, you can either A, go ahead and put forward the money to have an SEO company do it for you, or you can watch this video and very easily do it for yourself. Now, you've seen a video, so it shouldn't take you that long. Do it in the evening after you've watched your shows, you sat and you ate dinner, you hung out with the kids. Do it before you go to bed. That way you're not interrupting the flow of just your everyday life. I think it's really important to have a family work-life balance. So make sure that you're not spending so much time on this that you're missing out on all the important aspects of why you do what you do. I love y'all. I hope you have a great rest of your day and that you do really well in all of your digital marketing experiences. And everybody that helps you, I hope that you learn something from them. If Capstone Marketing can help you in any way, please feel free to reach out, info@capstone-marketing.com, or you can call me directly, 318-529-6111. I look forward to the next video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Thanks, y'all. Have a good day.